Queer cats are tone setters, the same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written, no time slipping. When we rhyme spitting, divine mission. Since the house days, G.A. Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays, about that Beretta clapping, lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Check out the NoMercyTV Podcast.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. The old rat done got invited out to Atlanta to see Chris paperwork for himself. The paperwork that he done made 1 million blogs about. The paperwork that he done made 1 million blogs about everybody that actually is choosing to support Chris over. The same paperwork that he's willing to pay people out of his pocket, that his little co-host that he's taking advantage of and borrowing money from him. The same paperwork that y'all are willing to put all this money up for people to see. You have a clear invite to go to this man's crib and see the paperwork for yourself. And you know what's crazy? I think I told Chris this when I spoke to him, right? I knew you was gonna cop out, you old rat. You snitch. I knew you was gonna cop out. I knew you was gonna do a blog and make up an excuse as to why you can't go to Atlanta, go enjoy a free RBE event, you know, being that you don't go to no events, never been to a battle rap event in your life, but got so much to say about this culture. Go see this man paperwork and then go on about your business. And even after you see the paperwork, jump on the blog and report back to your community in terms of what you saw and do whatever. You got the open invite to do all that, and you scared. And you scared. Interesting. For those of y'all that don't know or might have been under a rock, Chris Unbias dropped the blog addressing a few things. And he dropped the blog addressing Battle Truth in terms of all this paperwork and, you know, shit like that. And the funny thing is, Chris didn't have to do this, right? But the fact that you're sitting around attacking everybody that, you know, has something to do with him, or you're making a blog about every little situation involving him, this seems to be such a very serious topic for you. So when Chris made this offer for you to come to the RBE event, for you to come to Atlanta, on his dime, he said he'll pay for everything. For you to do everything on his dime and come see the paperwork, you refuse. But claim that, oh, I don't have to do it because I know that you're guilty. Again, snitching on camera, saying that a man is guilty of a crime that you have no knowledge of, but you just want to say he's guilty. You want to do the detective work to listen to his story and pick out what you believe and what you don't believe. Yeah, you're a rat. You're a snitch. You might as well just go sign up to be a cop. You understand? Maybe that's part of your condition in terms of your release from jail, right? You got a PO and you got to report back any crimes you see, any purse snatchings, any car accidents, anybody jaywalking. You got to report all that shit back to your PO in hopes that they eventually let you off probation and you get to be a free man and, you know, walk the planet and, you know, be a free guy once again. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like that's what the terms of your situation are. So you got to live out the rest of your probation as basically a snitch looking for crimes. I guess you think you're an avenger now. This might be why you dressed up as a judge. It all makes sense now. You upholding the law for the American court system. You understand? But with this being such an important case to you, I would think that you would take that man up on his offer. And that's what a man does. When you sit around and you gossiping and being a chatty patty about another man for hundreds of hours on your YouTube channel, hundreds of hours, you would think that when the man finally invites you to do something, not invite you to fight, not invite you to get shot, not invite you to do anything violent, he invites you to come and see this paperwork that you've been blogging so much about. As a man, you would think you would take him up on his offer, because that's what men do. And yes, we uphold moral and principle on this channel, so we expect men to move like men. But I can't expect that from you, because I forget. You're not a man. You're a clout chaser. You're a rat. You're not a stand-up individual at all. You're a person who sits on your channel and makes up stories. So I have to remember sometimes who I'm speaking to when it comes to battle rap. I have to remember that we're speaking to individuals who have no sense of morality, who have no sense of any type of street shit, who have no sense of just holding to their word and standing on the stuff that they speak about so much. You know, so it's just crazy how, you know, I said, yo, he gonna do a blog copping out. He not taking you up on that offer. And guess what? You were so predictable that you did just that. Oh, I don't need to see the paperwork because I know what you did, but you need to show the community. Well, how about you go to Atlanta and get it for the community? Since you so stressed over the paperwork, sucker. But you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. But what I will say is, you know, a situation like this, right? You don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to lose. Let me tell you why. His case hasn't exactly been dismissed yet, right? So you going out to Atlanta, you have nothing to worry about. Why? Because as you made it clear, like I showed in the blog that I did before, if something were to happen to you, or if you felt like something were going to happen to you, you're going to go straight to your PO. And guess what? Your PO, as a part of the justice system, if the person that they're supervising is in danger and he reports that to them, your PO has to report that to the police, right? Or if something's going to happen to them, if something does happen to them, your PO has to report that, right? If you go out to Atlanta, you don't have to worry about this man doing anything to you or putting his hands on you or anything like that. Why? Because his situation isn't fully in the clear yet. So if anything were to happen to you on his watch, especially with him publicly saying that you can come out on his dime and then everything, you know, is funded by him, and, you know, he might buy your plane ticket, book your hotel, buy your event ticket, etc. If all this stuff is under his name and something happens to you, it might potentially endanger what he has going on. Because now it's going to make him look like, oh, he's violent or whatever the case is. So, you know, it's going to put him back in question. Right? So you don't have anything to worry about going to Atlanta. You don't have a single thing to worry about. You got all bases covered. You got your PO who you could tell. Your PO going to report it. Your PO probably going to look him up, see the case and stuff like that, and say, hey, this guy, you know, had something happen to this person who I'm supervising, and you already had the police on your side because of your PO. So actually, he might mess around and get thrown in jail, which is what you've been looking for. So you have the perfect setup for everything that you want to happen. If you go out there, see his paperwork, and make it back home safe, you've done seen the paperwork, you can report back to your community what you've seen, etc., etc. And if you go out there and something happens to you, you can get the man locked up like you've been trying to do throughout your entire YouTube channel. So it's a win-win for you. So I don't see why not take the man up on his offer. You know, but like I said, I understand who I'm dealing with. I understand the people that we allow in this culture to just sit behind a computer and just say anything with no fear of repercussions because they don't come outside, because they don't address people head on and, you know, actually be amongst the people. You know, they think being amongst the people is being in a StreamYard chat, you know, with a bunch of people talking and answering questions. Nah, being amongst the people is actually being out in the community, going to events, going to different functions and stuff like that that's going on, to where if you're saying certain stuff on camera, you can be addressed in person. You understand? But, you know, like I said, y'all, a lot of bloggers, they want that. They just want to be able to say whatever they want on camera, not have to face no repercussions, get all the likes, get all the views, get all the monetization money, and just continue to do that, not even having factual stuff, not even reaching out to people to see what the real story is behind some of this shit. They don't want any of that. You understand? So, you know, like I said, it was expected that he was going to do this, but, you know, like I said, man, this is just another case of the old rat, the old snitch, just living up to, you know, what we expect him to do. Like, how many of y'all watch Chris blog, seen Chris throw out that offer, and knew that Battle Truth was going to cop a plea? That Battle Truth was going to make up some bullshit to decline the offer. How many of y'all knew that? Because I certainly did. You understand? So, let me know in the comments. Did y'all see this coming? Did y'all figure that this was going to happen? Or did y'all think Battle Truth, as strung up as he is about the situation, did y'all think that he was going to actually accept Chris' offer and go out there? You understand? So, you know, I just want to know y'all thoughts on that. You know, that's just something that I found to be interesting. You know, that this man chose to put himself out there and let him know, like, yo, you can come pull up on me on my dime and, you know, get what you need to get. But he don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll be back to y'all soon. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.